AITA for banning my wife's friend from my house after pushed me for taking my drunk wife home. My wife is 27 and I am 28. My wife has a friend, a bit of a close friend, in fact she's been friends with her since past 2 years. I don't like her at all and a lot of people find her insufferable. This weekend my wife told me that she's going to her friend's house and she'll spend her evening and night at her place with their 2 other friends. I asked her if they'll drink, she told me yes, but she won't go overboard this time and she'll book a cab and come to home before 10. I told my wife that she won't book a cab, I'll come pick her up and she shouldn't drink a lot. She promised me she won't, but I had this feeling that she might drink too much cause my wife has tendencies of overdrinking, especially when she's excited and partying, so I went to pick her up an hour before. When I showed up at her friend's place I saw all these drunk women dancing, drinking, and screaming like they ran out of mental asylum, and my wife was laying on the couch clearly drunk. I grabbed my wife and told her it's time to leave. Her friend stopped me and insisted to let my wife stay for a bit longer, and even my wife said to wait for a bit. I told them that they've been having fun and drinking for so many hours and it's more than enough for today. When I tried to leave with my wife, her friend tried to stop me a bit forcefully, and when I didn't listen to her she pushed me and called me controlling and cursed me in front of everyone. I told her that the only reason I am not retaliating is because she's a woman and I'm in her house, but from this moment she's not allowed in my house, and if she comes over to my house ever again I'll call the police. I left with my wife and after we got home I fed her, which she puked at midnight, and went to sleep with me, and she didn't sleep until midnight and didn't let me sleep either and kept saying, my husband, and hugged me, and she kept complimenting me. I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy that, but anyway now her friends, all of them, are telling me that I'm being a controlling husband and I have no right to tell my wife what she can and she can't do, and I don't have the right to ban her friend from her house. Am I the a-hole? Sure, I'm a bit angry, but my anger is not without a reason, and if I appear as a controlling husband I think my wife's situation warrants it, and I'm just doing what I think is best for my wife. ETA. How often I control my wife's drinking habits? As often as I can. I don't want her to die of alcohol poisoning or something if sort when we are still so damn young. I'm not her father, I'm her husband, and if it makes me a controlling husband just because I'm making sure my wife doesn't overdrink and trying to save the life of the person I love the most, then I'll gladly accept that I'm the most controlling husband on this planet alive. But dramatic, right? I feel the same way when I see my wife wasted, so if she can't control her drinking then I'll do it on her behalf. I'm not sure how old you are or if you are okay with your loved ones ruining their life, but I think alcohol is a real problem, at least what I think. Not sure about you. Update. First of all, I want to thank everyone for their helpful advice, and I didn't even realize that my post blew up, that I got 6K comments on my post. I stopped reading and started focusing on my wife and her health instead. When I logged back I read a lot of comments. Obviously I couldn't go through them all, so to clarify, yes, when it comes to drinking I'm a bit controlling. I keep my eyes on her and make sure she doesn't overdrink, and I won't let her grab a cab when she's drunk. I'm not sure why some people were upset that I didn't let my drunk wife grab a cab alone back home and picked her up instead. Even if I am at work and if she calls me I'll leave work and go drive her home. It's not codependency. I'm just taking care of my wife when she's vulnerable. If she's sober I obviously have no need to go through all this. I'm not her father, I'm her husband, and I feel like it's my responsibility to help and take care of her when she's drunk. I told my wife that she's been drinking way too much. The amount of alcohol she consumes during social events is obnoxious, and even on daily basis. I told her that after I brought her back from her friend's home she drank only a shot a day when I was present, but when I wasn't with her did she drink even more? I would never know. I told her that I want to help her and doesn't want to lose her, but I also don't want to clean her puke and floor all the time, and your friends actually encourage you to drink more instead of stopping you, and when I tried to pick you up like I always do her friend pushed me. She said she didn't realize that she was causing me so much trouble and she's going to stop drinking. I told her that drinking is fine as long as it's occasional and in moderation. Since then my wife didn't drink much. She drank yesterday after almost a week but didn't go overboard, and she said she'll seek counselor and seek medical treatment if she can't control herself. Am I controlling? Yes, I guess, but only when it comes to alcohol. Even I didn't realize that my wife is getting addicted or already got addicted, and like others commented that I can't forcefully help my wife and she'll start blaming me, etc. I still don't want to give on my love. I love her and I know she loves me. She confesses her love to me in even more embarrassing way than just hugging me and repeating, my husband. I'm not a professional, but I'm currently making my wife exercise and make sure she takes enough multivitamins. Editing to clarify the facts on taking care of my wife like a father, not her husband. I didn't write this post after so many days because people called me the a-hole, and I don't care if online strangers think I'm an a-hole and hate me, cause at the end of the day neither of us know each other, and for me the only thing that matters is my wife and her alcohol problem. I didn't mention the details about my wife and her alcohol relation because my post was about her friend and banning her because she pushed me. I did however talked about it in replies. but after reading multiple women sharing their experience similar to my wife, I started focusing on my wife instead. And no, I'm not taking care of my wife like her dad, I'm taking care of my wife like she's sick, 'cause this unhealthy lifestyle is sickness, at least in my eyes. If I'm sick and struggling with substances, I pray to God my wife will take care of me and baby me until I recover. As a partner, it's your responsibility to help your partner when they are sick. Maybe you don't agree with that, and that's okay, but I will make sure to do whatever is necessary to keep my wife healthy and safe. And yeah, you are right about controlling part. I agree, I'm controlling when it comes to alcohol. I would rather be a bit controlling than lose her forever.